you.
Not a problem, and thank you so much for hosting us. I know for sure it can be a lot to do.
One of the reasons why we're here is we have a certain amount of experience. We have worked with young people. We have worked to address critical issues of diabetes and domestic violence that's challenging our communities. It's damaging our communities and violating the rights of our people, women and children. And that doesn't only take place in Navajo. All indigenous communities face it, including Rosebud.
Our youth council kind of fell apart, and we had about 30 youth enrolled in that program. And that's, I kind of see our youth programming now with COPE picking that up again. Our older youth mentor the younger kids now. We have several programs here that work with kids, but a lot of times it's just to kind of check off a box. You know, oh, well, we did this, but there's no real meaning behind it, no real impact, investment with the work. And I know that our program can be that, can really do some impactful, direct work with our youth.
Rosebud is interested in creating a youth program similar to what we're doing on Navajo. So through Partners in Health and COPE, we decided to come here and offer our experience. We hope that the communities will begin to come together and find a way to address these issues, especially by finding their voices and giving it meaning through creative expressions like poetry, drama, film, storytelling.
Listening to you guys talk about, just the opportunities that Encho has helped you guys see that you're capable of something more and being able to use your voice. That's where I want to see our youth here.
In Navajo, we say, like, I will go walk in beauty. And I feel like I really get to be a part of that, given that, like, Partners in Health, Navajo Community Health Outreach, Community Outreach, Patient Empowerment have all given me a stage to really express myself. Beyond the youth aspect, we're going to eventually see that we need to look at other perspectives from youth all the way to old age and connect them. There are a lot of issues and challenges, and I'm really excited to see where we'll go with that. And I get to be a part of that.
Whatever you would like to do that we can help with and work on grants to help sustain it, we will gladly work together to reach that end. The thing that underlines all the work that we do with the Bread Love Teacher Network is that our youth are our most valuable resource. They are the resources that we need to be tapping into. They have the answers. We just need to help guide them get there, right? And to provide them with the opportunities to make those things happen.
I think that we can get to that point here in Rosebud. And we've kept our collaboration so far kind of small. I didn't want to kind of invite everybody in and then just get overwhelmed and, have all these programs pulling our kids in different directions. I kind of wanted to keep it small and just be real intentional at first. And once we can really get the program going forward, then we can pull in our other resources. Our kids deserve it.
These are just the basic ground rules for being in a writing workshop. We have fun. We respect each other. We write in any way, shape, or form that we find necessary to write, and that we do it out of a base of love. Does that make sense?
The other one is, there's no right or wrong.
Oh, right. There's no wrong.
Being able to own your own story is something that no one can take away from you again. And having that ability to tell your story in the way you would like it. It doesn't necessarily even have to be paper. You can draw, you can do anything you would like with it. Right? I like to write lists, so I have a bucket list going on in here too. And if there's something really nice and it's like, cool, I can cross that off, or like little sketches and cartoons, just go with it.
So it's where are you now? Where you came from? Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm from backroads and country music. I'm from basketball games and old boarding schools. I'm from Coffee in the Morning, Black if you're a true cowboy. I'm from Thick Res Accents, and where the sunsets are almost as pretty as the girls there. I'm from Rosebud.
I have you, Mom, and the people here, and me.
It's okay.
Family and Caden to help me and support me, and I love him and like him, and I like people that are here now.
Okay, so tell them overall what this was about.
My family and you guys and
About them
boo-boos.
coming. About Is that it?
Oh.
Is it? Is that all you want to share, or do you want to share the rest?
I came from Rosebud and the country and junkyard, and I love it so much, and I like the junkyard and the country.
And what about your future?
Where my family is, I want to be.
You want to be with your family? Right now, I'm a really good athlete. I'm doing good in school. And in my future, I want a really good paying job. It's really what my main goal is. That's it. I thought we were just gonna write stories or something, but we really dug into mentally and personally, and it kind of felt like a little bit like therapy, and it was pretty nice to kind of let that open and not really be judged, and have other people, indigenous people, kind of relate to what I was feeling being indigenous. And so I really appreciated them coming up.
I am still at the crossroads. I am at the fork in the trail. I am in purgatory. I am in the middle of neutrality. I come from a melting pot. I exist separate from ego. I am a product of code switching. I am headed to oblivion. I am walking circles around a question, and I am looking for the tunnel's end.
Where I'm going, I have absolutely no idea, but one day I hope it's law school. Throughout my college years, I've struggled with finding a route, a major, or even just a motive. But with time, I grew a passion in politics, law, and the government, because these are all topics that are often, if not always, excluding the representation of not only Natives, but especially Native women. If you'd like to know what a silenced voice is like, try being a Native woman in America right now. This has resonated to me and made my goal to be a statistic, but this time a positive one. The only thing I hope to see in my future is continued happiness in a degree, and I assume the rest will follow after.
On Navajo, we root our programs on our traditions. Traditional stories, the songs and the prayers, the rituals, and how we engage our relatives. And we know that here on Rosebud, they have that tradition as well. And so how do we help them connect their rich traditions to creative expressions in contemporary times? And so we have some ideas on how to start programs to succeed. And we also have wonderful ideas of what not to do, because we've been through that. And so just simply to help the Rosebud community to get a viable and vibrant youth program together.
The youth in the program were reaching out and making big impacts on their communities. What they're telling us is actually inspiring. So now we have ideas of what we could do in our communities.
It's very powerful what they're trying to do with this establishment, with the people, and with time I think they can get it done.
We learn more new ideas, like what they're doing here and how they're trying to improve their communities. And we're learning some ideas from them. So maybe we can take their ideas, we'll exchange the ideas and be able to make something like that back home to help the people in our communities who are going through the same thing that the people are going through here.
Yes!
Yes, we can!
Sí se puede!